Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another morning stream. Josh coming at you from Nerd Vendors Tower. And yes, we're talking full spoilers. Full-on spoilers. I probably should have put this in the title. Full-on spoilers for Marvel's What If Episode 5. Now, I want to know right away, how did you like this episode? We have a poll going on whether or not you loved the episode. Feel free to vote on that in the chat. It looks like 80% around said they loved this episode. I think for me, this has been one of the most fun parts of What If, has been seeing how the fans are reacting to the different episodes. Which ones do the fans really, really like? Which ones do the fans not like as much? It's interesting to me. So I would like to know, let me know in the chat, on a scale from 1 to 10, where would you rate this episode? You know what I mean? Because, again, it's a very interesting thing. I saw a sort of myriad of different reactions to people on social media. I found it to be like an 8 out of 10, super solid episode. I liked it a lot. I was very happy with what we got. Elisa didn't like it as much as I did, and everyone rioted, okay? And so they were like, oh, we don't want to see her ever again, you know, and all that kind of stuff. I'm just kidding. I saw some people saying out there they thought it was very meh. They thought it was a very meh episode. And then I also saw people saying, legitimately, I saw some people saying that it was the best thing Marvel had produced, not only in this show, but this year. There were some people so hyped on this episode that they were legitimately saying and protesting out to the world that it's one of the best things in the season. So I see like a lot of high scores, but nothing like a 10. You know, I don't think, I haven't seen any 10s yet, not to try to put you in that spot or whatever, but I think that it's pretty interesting, man. For some people, I think this was like the one for people, which is interesting. Again, you know, do I say interesting enough? I think it's interesting how often I say the word interesting. Interesting. Okay, so let's get into this. We're going to tempt fate as we do every week with our What If breakdowns. We're going to kind of just go through parts of the episode. Again, full spoiler warning. I like the episode. Go watch the episode if you have not watched it. We're going to just kind of take you through some of the things that were going on in this episode. And so we'll go through that. We'll stop as we go through it, talk about things that I liked, things that I wasn't crazy about, little references, Easter eggs, etc., etc. Buckle in. Buckle in. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. So, of course, we start the episode off, you know, with Bruce Banner kind of coming in to warn about Thanos, right? So, we don't know the full explanation of how this all goes together. And there were a lot of parts that I'm actually still, frankly, confused about. But regardless, it sort of begins with Thanos and it sort of ends with Thanos. Okay? And we're going to talk about all that, too, because the ending, man, whoa. Whoa. I don't know what it means. I'm going to need a further explanation. It's pretty wild. But it's pretty hyped. You know what I mean? It's pretty hyped in my opinion as well. So we get that sort of thing. Now then we go, you know, with him putting on the gear from Carmontage, which I thought was kind of interesting. Why you didn't need the gloves, bruh. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. It's kind of fun, but you didn't need the gloves. Just throw the cloak on, you know, or throw the outfit on or whatever. He's having his same Hulk issues or whatnot. You see the homies come down. And this is what he's facing off. And this would be, of course, members of the Black Order, Ebony Maw, and Big Homie. Big Homie, I think is his name, right? So we saw this in the teaser trailer. Iron Man and Strange and Wong come out. Surprise, they're zombies. They're zombies. Bad news bears. And then, like, some really crazy stuff happened. Like, the one thing about this show that continues to delight me is the fact that it's What If, and the fact that they don't have to adhere to strict canon allows them to do all kinds of crazy fun things. All kinds of fun things. So this was one of them. The zombies get decimated by like a bunch of like insects. You know what I mean? Like the swarm comes in. And then you realize that it's Hope. You know what I mean? Hope Van Dyne. And we get the full explanation, or at least a better explanation as to what happened. And it all has to do with the quantum realm. Now, to me, this is super interesting because they were saying that the virus was a quantum virus. So a number of different things could be happening here. Like, this is fascinating. And from a Marvel Zombies perspective, it's like, okay, was there a Marvel Zombie universe that somehow found its way into the quantum realm via the multiverse, and that infected Janet? Maybe. Was Janet just infected by a virus that already existed in the quantum realm? Maybe. You know what I mean? I don't know. But I don't think this is the last time we'll see the Marvel Zombie universe. You know, I watched Paul from Heavy Spoilers. I watched his breakdown so I could try to steal all of his great ideas. And one of the things he said in there that, you know, warmed my heart was the discussion of the 2015 Jonathan Hickman Secret Wars and how Marvel Zombies was utilized in that book. And essentially what happens is Doom takes all the pieces of the multiverse that he can and he mushes them up together on one singular planet, okay? And there's this part of the world that's just like, that's where all the Marvel Zombies are. And it's even like a place where they have this wall, this big wall that guards against that swarm. And sometimes when people are sentenced to death, they just get pushed over into the zombie world and they become a zombie. I think it happened to one of the Braddocks, if I remember correctly. So to me, I was like, dude, that's wild. And then, you know, you got your zombie Janet. She's coming to get you. And, you know, I knew we were off for a very, very fun ride, you know, pretty much immediately. You know, he's talking about how the Avengers, they went to go do their thing, but they got, their heroism was, you know, it cost them. Okay? From there, we get into what I think is, you know, those people that say this was the best episode, or I think the people that are super hyped up on this episode, I think a lot of that comes from Peter Parker, man. From Peter Parker. And I actually want to do a full video, and I think we'll be able to knock that video out today. I'm behind on a lot of stuff, so I got, like, today's going to be a work day of different stuff. I don't know how much content I'm going to make because I got to make sure we got some Nerdcoin transfers going on. I got to make sure people are getting, I need to figure out what's going on with Renee and his VV NFT drop. There's other things going on that I can't talk about. So I have a busy day besides content, but I'd like to make a video about why I think this is quintessential Spider-Man and maybe one of the best versions of Spider-Man we've seen done by Marvel. And I think that a lot of fans just really loved the Peter Parker of this episode and his little, you know, it's definitely the Tom Holland Peter Parker. There was some speculation that it was going to be a different voice actor. They got somebody that just sounds like Tom, right? So the same thing that they did with Tony, where it's like they probably wanted RDJ and they probably wanted Tom, but for whatever reason they couldn't figure it out. And so they had to instead get somebody that sounds just like him. For me, it totally plays. It still works, okay? And it's fun, man. He's just making like a how to survive the zombie apocalypse thing. It's Peter Parker. To me, Peter Parker has always been that kind of fun character that can get really serious and that has a big heart. And he's like, in my opinion, like Deadpool light in his humor, but like Captain America with his heart. You know what I mean? And I think that's kind of the magic thing. By the way, hilarious that they're like, step one, long sleeves, and Happy doesn't wear long sleeves. He never does it. It's like, what's the deal with that? You know what I mean? Like, what's the deal with that? I don't know. And then, you know, we go from this. We understand that Bucky's there. You know, the guy from Ant-Man, which I think is really funny. They get a sort of signal call about maybe a cure or something of that nature, right? And they have to go to New Jersey, and they make some New Jersey jokes. Shout out to all the New Jersey Nerdvengers. You know what I mean? You guys have it pretty tough. You get pooped on quite a bit. And then, honestly, this whole aspect of the show, I thought was really, really cool. Oh, wait. First we do the train. Thing. My bad, guys. My bad. First they get the train, and they get out of the city. They're going to go figure it out, right? I think they go to San Francisco, unless I'm mistaken. So we got the train sequence. It's really fun. You got your classic, you know, Spidey being Spidey. He's talking about hope the whole time. You get a lot of fun zombie stuff, happy turns, you know, and you have like it's classic zombie stuff. You lose some people. You always get somebody that's infected but not turned. and then they have to make a noble sacrifice. Like, dude, you're going through the beats. You know what I mean? Like, you're going through the beats. And it's fun because Spider-Man is talking about, like, you guys haven't seen any horror movies? Like, he's making that commentary. Again, Deadpool light. Deadpool's a little too much for me. You know what I mean? He's a little too much for me sometimes. I can't take it all the time. Shotgun jokes. Peter's sensibilities and his thing here, I thought was so just effective. You know what I mean? It helped the fun of the episode to me. You know what I mean? And yeah, you get a lot of people lost. Peter name drops Uncle Ben when they're on the train, which I thought was really, really interesting. You have a Cap Bucky fight, which is super cool. And I love the way that, again, spoilers, but I love the way that when he gets him in half, bro, and then he, like, slides out the back of the train, like, it's just cool. Like, it's just fun, man. It's fun stuff. So, you know, Hope, obviously, she gets the scratch through her armor. Classic trope. You know, she's going to turn. But Peter's like, being Peter. Again, I think it's central to the whole thing, man. Like, Peter Parker is that dude. He's got a huge heart, you know, so many different times in comic books. But I remember one time he's fighting off, if y'all remember in Avengers vs. X-Men, he's fighting off, I think, at least 2 members of the Phoenix Force, the Phoenix Five. And I think it was Colossus. And Colossus is just beating Peter, like, to damn near death. And Peter's, like, holding up against 2 of the Phoenix Five. And it's all done just to, like, save someone time. You know what I mean? There's this one where Peter's, like, this subway collapses. And he's just, like, holding up this entire, like, collapsed, like, subway to let all these people out. And like, I don't know. It's just a Peter Parker thing, man. Like, he's an awesome character. And I think there's a lot of love for him. And seeing him do nice Peter Parker things in, you know, Marvel and in the MCU, it's very clutch. It's very clutch. I think people really, really like it. Now, she goes huge and helps them through all the zombies, right? Oh, yeah, it's New Jersey. That's where they're driving to with the train. New York to New Jersey. Yeah, how could I forget? They're going to the original base here, right? Vision popping up. And I thought this aspect of the episode was brilliant as well. Playing off of the WandaVision stuff a little bit, playing off of the love that they have. I do wish, if I'm being honest, I wish there was a little bit more with zombie Wanda. And, like, I would love to see, like, she could do some damage. You know what I mean? Like, the Scarlet Witch is very, very strong. They established this as power. She's a powerful character. But her in zombie mode, especially if Vision is helping her, like, dude, I don't know. I felt like there could have been a little bit more there, but maybe they were like, we don't want to tip the scales too much because then, like, that becomes a problem for the whole multiverse and the canon. You know what I mean? So it's pretty interesting. We get a little, like, Futurama kind of thing with Scott Lang. Like, what the heck, bro? Like, it was fun. I don't fully understand it, but it was fun. You know what I mean? We rescue T'Challa. He's missing a leg. Bro, Vision straight up fed T'Challa's leg to Wanda. What? Yeah, you do have to atone, motherfucker. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. You know? And Zombie Wanda was a ton of fun, man. Ton of fun. I felt like if you're going to make one zombie speak, though, make it be Wanda. You know, if you're going to have one zombie speak, let it be Wanda. It would have been so creepy. Who knows? She might still be around. He can't leave her, remember? You know, he can't leave her. Vision rips off of his thing, which is, like, really weird. Why couldn't they have done that before? Anyway, he rips off his brain thing, the Mind Stone, gives it to Peter. Hulk goes out and tries to sacrifice himself. Like, dude, there's a lot of sacrifice. A lot of sacrifice done by the heroes. We get some very emotional dialogue from Chadwick Boseman, talking about life, talking about death. It's interesting. You know what I mean? It's interesting. I know some people said it really, really got to them. I'm just being honest. Like, Chad's actual passing, like, hit me very, very hard. But in What If, I haven't been as emotional about it only because it feels like it just, like, I don't know. I haven't had that moment of, like, it really, really hitting. And he just turned in a great performance, as he always did. It's almost like when I stop to think about the fact that, like, even in these moments where he's struggling with his illness, he's just committed to the work and the joy of the show and, like, all of that. He's not really trying to make it about him. He's not trying to necessarily make a meta commentary. He was super professional. That, like, almost gets to me more than anything that he actually did in the show, you know? So, anyway, they go to Wakanda. It's the last fortified place on Earth. And then we get this guy. Now, can somebody explain to me, like, what is going on here, bro? So, we see Thanos, zombie Thanos, okay? And I get it. But my man's almost got a full-ass gauntlet. Like, what happened? You know what I mean? If he's got all these stones, and then if he gets the stone, will he be able to reverse it? Will they be able to get the gauntlet and reverse it? Like, what? What? I don't know, man. Like, this is confusing to me. Like, you have this thing. Wouldn't you think zombies are no longer a threat if you have an Infinity Gauntlet? Like, you know, I play a lot of I used to play a lot of a game called HeroClix, okay? And HeroClix, you had all kinds of Marvel and DC heroes, and they all had a point value associated with them, right? Because when you built your army or your team, you only had so many points to fill it out with, okay? So if you had like a 300-point team, there was a Thanos that was 300 points himself. One person. And that's not even with a gauntlet. And he was ridiculous, right? Zombies were like 25 points. You could build a whole swarm of zombies with the same points. That, you know, they were probably even less. I just don't understand how Thanos, all-powerful skin that can, like, his skin, the Hulk wasn't able to turn, right? Or at least as far as we know. Because they bite his arm and Banner hulks out and then he can't get through it, right? Thanos' skin is like just as tough as the Hulk's. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm sort of at a loss for this. I don't know. I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting to me. So, I think another part of this that's really wild is, like, it's a clear cliffhanger. You know what I mean? Like, it is a clear cliffhanger. And I'm really curious, like, where do we go from here, man? Like, where do we go from here? Are we seeing the endgame version of this? Like, I don't know. It's wild to me. You know what I mean? It is wild to me. And again, I love the show. I love this episode. I thought it was really, really fun. It's an 8 out of 10 for me, not a 10 out of 10. And honestly, I really want, like, the big twist. I want to get the band together. I want to know what the hell's going on. I want Uatu to break his oath. I want these characters to come together for, like, a multiversal Guardians of the Multiverse type thing. Like, I'm really itching for that. And so there is a little measure for me of, oh, man, I'm really enjoying this. But come on, man, let's get to that juice, baby. And some of you guys are like, bro, there ain't no juice. Bro, you're about to get bonered. You know what I mean? You're about to get boner 2.0, 5.6, XR, all that. Some of you guys are like that. You're like, bro, there is no overarching thing. It's just a fun little show. It's going to do fun little show things. And stop using the word connective tissue. And stop thinking that everything has to be connected, etc., etc. Nope. Nope. It's You understand? It's I want all the toys. I want all of them now. Throw them all out on the floor. And let's just freaking play with all the toys. Figure it out. Figure it out. And I think that it will go that way. I think it will be connected. I think it will have a massive impact. And so, look, am I being a greedy, entitled fan? Hell no. And if you just said yes, then you're banned. Find everybody that said yes and ban them. A little bit. I'm being Josh. You know what I mean? That's the truth. I'm being Josh about it. So it is what it is. I'm really, really interested in seeing what you guys say about it. So we're going to get into Q&A, guys. We're going to get into Q&A. And by the way, I just want to say for Nerdvenger members, tomorrow at noon, we're streaming. And we're going to do a big old stream. We're reading comics together. And there is a new comic book on Marvel Unlimited coming out tomorrow. It's exclusive to Marvel Unlimited. And it is a Jonathan Hickman X-Men comic, and there's something going on here. He's teasing it out. They're not even talking about what it is. And it's a digital-only thing. And you guys know me, right? I'm like, ooh, icky real world. Ew, when do I get to just download my brain into the Matrix, So I'm a digital kind of futurist kind of dude. And I love reading digital comics with you guys. That's something we've been doing for the past couple of weeks, and it's been great. We read comics on Comixology. And tomorrow we'll start by reading the new Jonathan Hickman, whatever it is, right? So we'll do that tomorrow at noon, and then we're going to also continue to read the Jonathan Hickman. Wow, we're reading a lot of Hickman now. We're reading his New Avengers, leading up to Time Runs Out, leading up to his Secret Wars. It's been very fun. I've been having a lot of fun with you guys doing that. And hopefully there'll be a video coming out later today, but I'm going to take today, as I said, kind of easy. I've got to work on Nerdcoin stuff. I've got to work on, there's a lot of stuff that I got to work on kind of behind the scenes. So we'll get into the Q's and the A's. Feel free to drop a super chat in. It supports the channel. It supports the content. And you get a little bit of that juicy nerd coin back, baby. Oh, and we're going to do the drop tomorrow. I don't want to even say we're doing the drop today because, I can already tell, my brain's not all there from the watch party, and I got all this other stuff to do. So we will do Nerd Coin Store drops tomorrow, and there should be a good bit of fun ones going on with that, okay? Just so everyone knows. Come on, YouTube. Let me see the things. Let me do the thing. Come on, man. Come on, YouTube. Let me do it. I want to do the thing. Let me do it. What the mother-loving love of mothers? Hit me there. Okay. Let's see here. Brian Klein, welcome back to the Nerdvengers, man. Thanks for recommitting. James, welcome back to the Nerdvengers. You're at 5 months, bro. You're almost to that diamond badge. You are almost to that diamond badge. So thank you to all the members. Okay, so Dag says, coming in hot for the first one, says, do you think Kang and Galactus are working together? Not necessarily, but I think that Kang is fully aware of Galactus, and I think that he probably understands that Galactus is sort of a universal constant. You know what I mean? So, working together, maybe in some ways, but I don't think they're, hitting each other up every night and being like, hey, man, what do we want to do tomorrow? I want to do the same thing we do every day. Eat all the planets and take over the timeline. I don't think it's like that. But they could be, in some sense, working together for sure. I also do want to do a video. I do want a video about Galactus and about the end of Shang-Chi. And by the way, I think I'm going to see Shang-Chi again today. I want to go out. I think I'm going to see it in 4DX. Because I want to get shucking around and rumble, bumble, So I might do that today. But yeah, I want to talk about that post-credit scene. I want to talk about the ending, man. I want to talk about what I think is going on. I have all kinds of theories. I've been hearing some weird stuff. So I'm trying to do that video. It will either drop today or tomorrow about Galactus coming into the MCU because I think it's real. Yeah. Tyler Williams with a $5 holla says, do you think they keep killing Iron Man because RDJ didn't voice him? Nah, man, no. No. I don't think that at all. I think everybody within Marvel, they probably really, really love Downey. I don't think there's actually bad blood there between him and the studio. There could be some Disney stuff going on. And I know, with the ScarJo lawsuit, it's been interesting to see the other actors and people respond to it, right? I mean, Benedict Cumberbatch just commented on it, said he chose his words very carefully. He said, it's horrible what's going on between the lawyers, which I thought was interesting. And I wish more people framed it that way because lawyers suck. You know what I mean? Find me a good lawyer. I'll tell you you're dumb. No, there's good lawyers out there. But the reality is, like, it is a judicial thing that's going on. It's like a weird game that's being played between these two entities. And it's a shame that real people and their business relationships get tangled up within it, right? So I don't think there's any real bad blood between RDJ. Maybe some Disney bad blood, but I don't think there's any Marvel bad blood. T-Rev, the Super Canadian, says, with $5 Super Canadian money, says, a lot of it comes from people loving The Walking Dead and Kirkman. He wrote the original Marvel Zombies, too. See, okay, I always thought it was actually Mark Millar that wrote Marvel Zombies. I didn't think it was Kirkman, dude. I thought Mark, and I'll tell you this, I know for sure that Mark Millar was the one that came up with the pitch. It wasn't Kirkman. So let's see here. Marvel Zombies comic run. I'm telling you, I didn't think it was Kirkman. Created by Mark Millar, Greg Land, and Robert Kirkman. Okay, so it looks like they were all involved. Looks like they were all involved. Yeah, it began with a crossover by Mark Millar and Greg Land. They basically created the whole idea in Fantastic Four, or the Ultimate Fantastic Four story arc in 2005. So he created it, he had the pitch for it, and then the story arcs that followed, there was a limited series by Kirkman and Sean Phillips. So there was a lot of Kirkman stuff created, but I think that's one of those things that it's like, you know, if you want to be like a pedantic nerd, and sometimes we love doing this, right? Sometimes nerds love pushing up the glasses up the nose and being like, well, actually, T-Rev, it wasn't really Kirkman that created it. So it's one of those things. But, yeah, there's a lot of love for it. There's a lot of love for the Marvel Zombies. There's a lot of love for Kirkman, too. So, it is what it is. I get what you're saying. Keaton Haas with the $2 holla says, I love Happy saying bang bang when he fires the glove. Yeah, that was pretty fun, man. I think it's actually blam, is what he says. Oh, my God, guys. They just leaked a full-ass video of Andrew Garfield talking behind the scenes in Spider-Man. What? Bruh. Even if it's fake, it'll get DCMA'd. Oh my God, bro. Wow. If that's fake... What? Wow. Okay, I just retweeted it from Chris from 3C Films. So go check it out, and also don't sue me, Disney. Sue him. Wow. Very interesting. Should we watch it on stream? Should we even chance it? Should we watch it on stream? Could be fake. I don't think it's fake, brother. Wow, wow, wee wah. Wow, wow, wee wah. Okay, anyway. Well, gotta make a vid about that. Gonna have to make a vid about that. You know what? I'll slip in my Spider-Man what if thoughts into the video about this leak. Wow. Okay. Let's keep going here. Oh, man. Okay. Matthew Perez says, I liked it, didn't love it. Love Spidey, though, 6.5 out of 10. Yeah, I think that's about where Elisa was at with it, too, and I totally understand it. Mike Howells with a $5 hello says, the riffs from the Marvel Zombies comics were what set this above. They took a lot directly from the comics, with slight twist. Great episode, man. I'm glad you liked it, brother. I'm digging this show for real, for real. Big Stevie says Chadwick knew he was saying goodbye to us. That hit me hard. I understand that it hit you hard. I don't know. For me, like, even though I understand the implications of it, it didn't exactly hit me hard. There's something in the way he delivers it. It's so peaceful. It's so loving. It's so joy-filled. You know what I mean? Talk about celebrating a person's life and a person's work. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. Again, like, it's more of the actual, like, the context of Chad in real life is really what gets me. It's, like, crazy to me because he walked with true grace. He walked with true grace and did something that I don't think a lot of people do, you know, no matter what their life and death is like, you know, it's amazing. But I'm happy that we're able to share just more of his work. You know, that's a blessing. And so I'm very grateful for it. $2 holla from David Easter says, Zombie Wasps went up his purple rear. The only way. Oh, no. What if that is true? Oh, no. David Easter! Come on, man. Star Nerd with the $5 holla says, first time posting. Josh, this channel gets me through the workday. Thanks, brother, for all you do. Take my money. Star Nerd, thank you, man. I appreciate that. It's very nice to hear. We love doing what we do, man. So thank you. It's good. It's good to hear that. It's nice to get some support. Much love, man. Much love. Thank you for that. Darth Dever with the $5 holla says, so happy we finally got some Spidey action. He was so good in this episode, and seeing finally Hulk out again was so refreshing. Yeah, I was pretty excited about that part too, Darth Dever. It was a fun episode, brother. Like, it was fun, man. Like, I just had a lot of fun with this episode, you know. It's a good one. It's a good one. T-Rev, the Super Canadian. I don't know why I keep calling you that. Says, so right now the multiverse team is probably Captain Carter, T'Challa, Fury, Supreme Strange, and Zombieverse Spidey. How will they work together? I don't know, bro, but it'll be like Exiles in the comics, which I've always said and you've never brought up, so think about that. Chris19 with the $5 holla says, was watching Variant Comics on YouTube, and they said Shang-Chi taught Spider-Man Kung Fu. I'd like to see that in the MCU for Tom Holland's Spider-Man. That would be really fun, but I actually remember, what I remember is him working with Iron Fist after he lost his Spidey sense, which he loses his Spidey sense at some point in the comics. I believe he trained with Iron Fist in Kunlun to develop a martial awareness through ki that was similar to his Spidey sense. That's what I remember. I don't remember him learning from Shang-Chi, but, you know, Variant Comics, they're great at what they do, so they'd know more about that than I would, you know what I mean? Aiden H with the $5 holla says, new set video leaked of Spider-Man No Way Home. Check the subreddit quick before it gets DCMA'd. Yeah, bruh. We just watched that shit, man. Shit was dope, man. I'm going to do a whole vid on it, man. Shit was dope. Let's go. The ironic part is Andrew Garfield actually already made a massive statement, or he made a statement about, like, I was just retweeting this. Like, he said something about it, and it's really, really funny, where he's talking about, like, I feel like I can't say shit. I'm supposed to say this, blah, blah, blah. My name's Andrew Garfield. I'll see you in Spider-Man No Way Home, or something essentially like that. Because he did a huge interview recently. Yeah. And by the way, you know, it's all love out there, but there were a lot of people saying those photos and stuff were fake because they could, like, look in and see, like, pipe stuff and stuff that was changed and all this sort of stuff. And I just always thought that was, like, frankly, whack. The only way he isn't... Yeah. Oh, man, what a wild time. What a wild time to be alive. Fifi says, with a $10 holla, says, what if the Zombies episode had been longer? LOL. Was so good. I need a full Zombies live-action Avengers movie. That would be really, really fun. And you know what, Fifi? We're getting, hopefully, I would assume, a part 2 to this episode. That's what I'm talking about. So it is going to be longer than the other ones, I think. Appreciate the love. Gandalf the Great with a $5 holla and no message. Interesting. Put it into the chat if you meant to put a message into there. Put it into the chat. I'll try to take a look at it, my friend. Thank you so very much. Let's see here. The Amethyst Bendu with a very generous $10 holla says, finally I'm watching Daredevil and just finished season 1. Holy crap, I was sleeping on a great show, and I can't wait to see more of him and Kingpin moving forward. Glad to be in this community. Thanks. Thank you, brother, for the support and also for bringing that up. I always talk about Daredevil. I love Daredevil. Daredevil season 1, incredible. Daredevil season 2, absolutely unbelievable. Daredevil season 3 was aight. But Matt Murdock as Daredevil, he's perfect for the role. So you got to give a lot of credit to Kevin Feige, man. He found a way to do this. He found a way to bring this guy back. And from what we're hearing, Charlie Cox is getting serious work, bro. He's going to be in Spider-Man. He's going to be in She-Hulk. I've heard rumors he'll be in Hawkeye. He's going to, like, co-lead the Echo show. And he's also possibly getting his own show being developed after that based on Fear, Man Without Fear, I think. The Man Without Fear, that run. Pretty sick. Aiden H says, can we watch the new Injustice trailer? Hell yeah, we can. Let me pull it up. Hell yeah. I'm all about it. I'm all about a dollar bill. And an Injustice trailer. It's rated R for bloody violence. Dude, that's cool. Animated Injustice is rated R. Let's get it. Let's get it, fam. Boom. All right, let's pause this music real quick. And here we go. Don't sue me, Warner Brothers. I might have to pause this because it's Warner Brothers throughout.
Imagine meeting you here, Lois.
This is a priority call to all Justice League members. A woman is missing.
She's one of ours. Her name is Lois Lane.
Lois.
Gotta pause it because it's Warner Brothers.
Masterpiece.
Brace yourself! You took his wife. You took his unborn child. And his city. Why?
After all these years, Batsy, you really need reasons from me?
Pausing because it's Warner Brothers. Let's make sure we're actually still live and haven't been destroyed. Our whole channel destroyed. Okay, here we go.
What happened to Metropolis can never be allowed to occur again.
You'll throw away everything the Justice League stands for.
Okay, that's super fun. So the thing that's kind of fun about that is they're setting it up to do even more because you don't get the full story. Well, you do in the comics and stuff like that, but like in the game, it's just like you jump ahead and he's like an authoritarian ruler over all of Earth and you're coming in from a different universe to try to stop him. So pretty interesting, man. They're going to take the route of like fully showing like a story that sort of fleshes out his journey to becoming the authoritarian Superman. I am all for it, bruh. I am all for that shit. That is fun, man. That is fun stuff. So, super cool. Super cool. Let's see here. Fifi says, only thing missing from the episode was zombie Black Cat trying to seduce Spidey so she can eat him like in the comics. LOL. Take my zombie money. Yeah, that would have been super fun. Absolutely. Pretty Nikki says, with a very generous $5 holla, says, loved the episode of What If. Just send in my weekly super chat. Shut your dirty, filthy mouth and take my money. Thank you so much, Pretty Nikki. I appreciate that. Appreciate the support. Yeah, I'm into this, man. This Injustice. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be super fun, man. I'm pumped. Christian Cathcart says, do you think the way we left Banner at the end of this episode is setting up for Zombie Hulk fight that was listed in those old Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness leaks? I don't know. I don't know about that. I mean, certainly want to see what's going on with him. I don't know if Hulk can Hulk get can he get zombified? I don't know. Guess we'll have to see. I don't know if that's what they're doing or not, man. I appreciate the support, but And honestly, I don't even remember that from the Multiverse of Madness leaks. But, dude, they're doing so much wild shit in Multiverse of Madness. Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me. When does it come out? I want to download it day one. Yeah, we'll do a watch party for this, man. We'll do a watch party for this. This comes out in October of this year, believe it or not. So, pretty crazy. Yeah. Yo, can we see your lousy Wait, what? Can we see your lousy subscription stats in the background? What? What are you talking about? Hell no, bro. Shut your mouth when you're talking to me, Christopher Burt. I don't even know what you're talking about. And also shut your mouth when you're talking to me. Hillbilly. Yeah, how about that? Christopher Burt. You motherfucker. You know? I was having such a good day until Christopher Burt came in here and said something. You know what? Banned forever, bro. Go fuck yourself. How about that? I'm not emotional. Shut your mouth when you're talking to the two-top. Indeed. That was pretty wild, man. I can't believe that Spider-Man stuff leaked. Still kind of blowing my mind. Still kind of blowing my mind. Whew. Andrew, why? Andrew. Gonna be fun. Yeah. What else is going on, guys? Let's just hang for a little while longer in the chat, and then we're gonna get out of here. Like I said, I think I have to do a video. Oh yeah, this is what he just said. This is what he said, literally via Variety. On the record, this is not something I'm aware I am involved in. ... No matter what I say, I'm fucked. And then he's probably the one that leaked the footage. He's probably the one that did it. It's funny. It's pretty funny. Gonna have to do the vid on it right after this. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. What leaked? What did I miss? Well, you're gonna have to watch the video I did on it now. And I'd probably watch the video a couple of times, to be honest with you. Because you're probably not going to fully understand it unless you watch it several times. By the way, can we get the likes up? God damn, dude. I keep my eye off the freaking like count for just one stream, and y'all can't help me out with just a little bit of likeage. You guys think it's easy? You guys think it's easy to just love all this nerdy stuff and watch it all with you guys and then get on camera and talk about nerdy stuff all the time? You think it's easy to talk about nerdy stuff and watch nerdy videos and movies and it to be a write-off and consider it to be a part of my job? Do you know how difficult it is to buy all the toys, Marvel stuff and Star Wars stuff and then technically be able to write it off because it's all part of business and shit like that? Do you know how hard it is to run a nerdy empire, to have an incredible community that backs you up through thick and thin, you know, that gives you hope in internet discourse and all that kind? Do you guys know how hard it is? And y'all can't hit the like button. Anyway. Hey, I'm poor, but I always hit the likes and makes the shows. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that, Ghost Xbox One. You a real one. You a real one out there. You a real one, bro. All right, everybody, we're gonna call it there. We're gonna call it there. Thank you so much for being a part of the stream. Thank you, Nerd Vengers, for the commitments, the recommitments, and all the love, baby. I appreciate it. I like the show. Let me know your thoughts. If you watch this on the replay, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Definitely be checking out the comments of this vid as well. No Nerd Venger stream today. No drop, but I'll be on the Discord a lot today. I'll be taking care of things that I know I need to take care of. And, you know, I've got to do the Spider-Man video now, too. So I'm going to get on out of here. I'm going to wait a second and see if it gets debunked. You know, I don't want to be that guy that makes the video being like, crazy Spider-Man thing. And then, like, 2 minutes later, they're like, it's fake. It's fake. It's fake. You know, we don't want that to happen. All right, much love, everybody. Get out of here. Go hug somebody that you love. Except for that guy that was being a douche. I hope you stub your toe, your phone charger broke overnight, and so you lose your phone battery. I hope you miss your train. And I hope your dog pees in your shoe. Okay, everybody, have a good day. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video. Still going, I'm still going. Did everybody go? Is everybody gone? Man, everybody's excited about Spider-Man's. Wait till they see Rey Skywalker pop out of a portal in that film. Then it's gonna get real wild. Rey Skywalker pops out. She's like, "Yo, you're pretty cute, Peter Parker." And then boom, another portal comes out, and Kylo's like, "Bitch, what?" And then Kylo's all like, I don't think so. Starts choking him, starts force choking him. You know, it's crazy. You know, Doctor Strange is gonna come in, and it's Neo from the Matrix, and it's gonna get wild. It's gonna get wild. This is all according to Dude, Trust Me, Bro. You understand? So stick that in your pipe and smoke it. Yeah. 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 And one more time for the ladies. Ta-ta for now.